Hi everyone, I hope you are. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Cardano once again. Thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So, I mean, look at this chart here. Okay, we did get a really negative close here under the 20 EMA in this retracement. Okay, so basically we've come back here to these lows. We've held these lows, which is really, really important. Like I said to you, start to lose them lows. You're coming down. You're creating a big monster reversal wave. And I think your technical target straight off the bat, if we look, your technical target would be if you did start to sweep them lows because you're retracing. Okay, and you create something called a reversal wave. You will be looking at a 44-cent Cardano price tag, but we've actually held these lows, which is really, really important just there. Look at that. And then we have got a negative close under the monthly 20, but right now we are starting to pick up, so we do need to see this continuation and get the close back above a 20, and this is a little fake out just there. Okay, a little fake out down to support, which is amazing. We did get a little close down here in this retracement below the 20 as well, but the next month we start to really pick up and attack the highs, and with that we put down a beautiful impulsive break, and we actually took off into space basically. So you can see, look, we've basically ran up and then gone sideways, haven't we, holding a nominal level of support. You know, if we can hold that, start to come back up and attack these highs, you're going to be an impulsive break, and you're going to be looking at appreciation here for Cardano. So I can tell you straight off the bat, okay, you will be looking at a new 1618 impulsive break as a minimal off that high just there. So you will be looking at around about 675 with the overextension here, you know, start to come back up and get really overextended to these sort of targets as well, which would be absolutely amazing for Cardano. But I would imagine at that point that could be the end of the bull run right there for Cardano. And again, you know, nothing I say is financial advice, everything is for education and entertainment purposes only, but we could be looking at some kind of beautiful rally, you know, out of the depths here of despair. This was despair, this was despair, this was despair. You know, like I said to you, you always see upside, you will see some kind of rally, okay, some kind of upside, and right now we are sort of kind of putting in the legwork for this to retrace to this high. So it's really important that we do come up and break that high, because if you do, you're going to be in beautiful impulsive break targets to these price appreciations for Cardano. Failing that, if you start to come up and retrace to some of these levels of resistance just there and get rejected and start to roll and then come up like that, this is where you're fizzling out and you're creating this sort of descending triangle pattern as you do towards, you know, the end of a run and a potential bear market scenario. You get your price compression and then you capitulate down, you know, to the depths right there. So, you know, I'm not saying it's definitely going to do that because we're not doing it yet, okay, but it is a potential scenario. It is a potential scenario that we sort of retrace to a normal level of resistance, roll, retest these lows. Would be really, really bearish within itself, because you're creating bearish market structure. At the minute, this is not necessarily bearish market structure because you've not put any retracement in to this high from this correction down to these lows. Do you understand that? It's at this point here, like I said to you, the whole time when you're correcting, we need to find the low, and it's at the point of finding a low, what do we do after that? Do we come up impulsively, breaking the highs as we did after this retracement? Okay, come up, break the highs, impulsive break. Okay, we've not done it yet. So right now we need to see ourselves come up, break these key levels of resistance moving forward, invalidate the dead cat bounce and the descending triangle scenario. You know, as soon as I'm going to say XRP, as soon as Cardano comes up and does that and comes back down and retests these lows that you're forming for yourself, that's really negative, that's really bearish, and that's almost confirmation of a bear market before you actually, you know, start coming up like this, before you capitulate basically. And like I said to you, the capitulation level here, your target would be, for me, a bare minimal would be the 1618, but obviously you're fully aware with bear markets it can get really, really nasty. You know, that would be my minimal target, but if you do start to get really, really nasty, then these would be targets as well for Cardano moving forward in the bear market. But we're not doing it yet, but if, you know, we do start to sweep these lows, they would be my minimal targets going forward for Cardano, and I'll show you everything. So right now we're looking to hold these lows just there, okay, and we're looking to now begin the retracement to these highs. We start to break that, hold back test, you got your breakout there for Cardano. Okay, so with Cardano then, we've actually come down, we've held these lows, which is amazing, okay, enormous level of support, and right now we're trying to come back up and attack this high. This is the most important thing right now, this retracement of this low in this bull market, because this will give the game away, like I've shown you, okay. If you start to do something like that, it's really negative. So right now we're sort of caught in this broadening bottom pattern. Like I said to you, we've still held this support, okay. Look at that beautiful level of support. We did wick outside, but we're sort of constantly closing inside this descending level of support right there, and right now we're looking to come back up and attack that key level resistance, okay. So if we can do that, you know, you start to break out back test, you've got a little breakout target, and it's from here to here. This is how you calculate a broadening bottom pattern. So wherever you start to break out, wherever it is, you know, the point of contact, boom, you're up there, you're tracing, and you're not far off that high. And like I said to you, you get a nice deep retracement here coming up, then potentially you're looking at the 1618 breakout target down the line here for Cardano when everyone thought we was in a bear market. So there's no kind of bear market confirmation here at the moment. I know we've come down, we trace, we've literally come back down to where we were last summer, you know, and we've come down, we're holding it right now. So, you know, there is a potential that we could enter a bear market, but I'm not seeing any of that at the moment. This is corrective still at the moment. It's a nasty big potential ABC correction like this. Let me show you. Okay, A wave down, your B wave high, and then you got your C wave down, and hopefully we've found the correction, some kind of a regular ABC correction right there, and we're missing this final fifth wave in this bull market, not only for Cardano, for a lot of other projects as well, including Bitcoin and XRP, that I'm seeing the fifth wave missing. So for me, that's sort of giving the sort of game away that we are sort of looking at this projection forward. We've got the CBBI sitting at 45, you know, so we're not necessarily overcooked in this market as we would be usually in bull markets, what I'm trying to say to you. So it kind of paves way that we sort of potentially halfway through this cycle, who knows, but you know, if that is the case and we've held these lows, it's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. So yeah, we've got a lot of work to do, but we're looking at continuation. We're looking to retrace to this high, this point of contact, and you've got this broadening bottom pattern. You're caught up and you're looking to retrace to that. Okay, so once we start to break that, wherever it is, you're going to have a lovely point of contact, retracing, come up, break the high, you flip bullish here, your correction's done. So let's zoom in on the 4-hourly time frame and see what we can see for Cardano. Okay, so looking at Cardano on the 4-hourly, you can see that we came down. We've got this horizontal price compression. Like I said to you, you always get a reaction towards the apex right there. We've got that little reaction. We actually broke out. We formed a little bullish cross inside the apex as well. Look at that on the 4-hourly time frame. We've got a little bullish cross, and with that we start to come back up, and we're holding support of the EMAs at the minute. So on the 4-hourly time frame, we're actually in an uptrend at the moment, and there is a lovely little horizontal continuation pattern that's actually forming here for Cardano as well. Okay, you've got that level of resistance just there, and you've got that ascending level of support just there. So again, you're getting really close to the apex. Some kind of break is coming over the next few hours here for Cardano. Look at how close that is. So providing you can hold DMAs, you're going to get a lovely little breakout here, and you're going to be taking out that high. So I'm going to show you an impulsive break target. This is what it does. It moves up and down in waveforms. Okay, obviously you can lose support. If you do start to lose support, you know, you come down, you need to hold these lows, because if you don't, you're putting in this reversal wave and you're continuing with the trend. And I can tell you straight off the bat where your 1618 target would be. From there to there, you're looking at 75 cents, and with that you're kind of confirming a bear market, because you're losing structural support right there. You're not lost structural support yet, but it's nasty. I know it's nasty, I appreciate that, but you're coming towards the apex. You're going to get some kind of little break here for Cardano. If you break out of this level of resistance just there and you start to come up, you have got a lovely little long up in front of you at this point with a lovely little stop loss. You've got a beautiful little trade here from there to there of around about 12.5% trade, coming up to the 1618 at bare minimum at $1.34. So you could see a lovely little impulsive break here, coiling up, get your break, start to come out, and you're looking at 1618 before you again you run into a level of resistance, potential some kind of retracement, and then continuation up to this white trend line right here. Okay, so this is all tradable. The link is on in each and every single video description. You can trade this on Bybit, set a stop loss. They've got a beautiful little sign up bonus as well, cheap trading fees as well. It's a fantastic platform to trade on. So again, yeah, you've got a nice little break here that's in front of you in this apex just there. If you get this little break here, start to break out, that will be my minimal target for Cardano. But if you do start to lose support, this is why you always set stop losses. Okay, if you do start to lose support, you start to come down, you have to hold these lows, because if you don't, then you're looking at impulsive break to the downside, and this is just some kind of dead cat bounce, and you're rolling, continue with the trend right there, you know. And Cardano's entered the bear market, unfortunately. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Hopefully this is the structural low right now. You've got this whopping sort of horizontal, you're broken out, falling back to support, and you're holding support, you're looking to come upstairs, and you've got your beautiful buy and go to the beach. Now the last time we got a bullish cross for Cardano was actually just here. Okay, I remember this instance. It was in December, it's Christmas, and it just here we rode it all the way up around about 24% long opportunity, wasn't it? So that was amazing. So right now, you know, we're coming upstairs, looking to retrace, and we're looking to break this kilo resistance, looking for the $1.34 price tag for Cardano. And like I said to you, you know, always TP at these levels. You know, when you break out like this, you take profit. Don't be greedy, because it rides back down, and you come all the way back down to where you know you entered the trade, and then you get stopped out basically. So TP at the points. Okay, so that's basically Cardano's. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care everyone, bye bye.